Okay, so to answer Weezer's uh, question, so let's talk about ranges, right? So if we have, let's say, a turtle soup, and let's say the opposing side of the range is up here, and it's too far apart, you know, if this is our doll, for example, right, the distance between this high and this high, it's very short, right? If we take out this opposing side, by the time we get our end pop and, you know, our entry, we would have taken our doll already. So closer, we need a closer opposing side. Okay, so let's actually look at the photo. Let me paste it. So here, um, let's say this is our doll here, right? If this is our opposing side, it's too close, right? We need, wait, is it this? Yes, it's too close, right? By the time we take this out, we're probably gonna take this out already, and we're done for the day. So we need a closer opposing side that's closer to the reversal protected high. So how do we delineate this? Well, the opposing side needs to be the low that took the high. So clearly, right, we can see a couple different ones. We can see that this low, if we follow it, this low, yes, it took out that high. This is our liquidity pool, right? We can also see that this low took out this high as well. It's a part of this entire leg, right? If we follow it, it's the same thing. Now this is pretty much the closest 1 minute opposing side. But let's try to think about it fractally. Let's look at here specifically, and I'm gonna follow it on the right here. So pay attention to the line where my cursor is, right? The line. I'm gonna follow it. So I'll start from this black handle here. So this black handle opens here. We'll start from this candle here. So we open, we make a small low, and then we have a pump up, and then we close. So that's this candle, yeah? Open low, high close. Next candle, we have a bigger open low. Open low, high, close. Right? Now this candle now. Open low. Open low. High. We take out that high. Right? So that high somewhere here. Take it out. And then we have that dump. So on the 15-second, we can see on the 1 minute that this here is this here, which is a 15-second low. So what does this mean? Whenever we have two wicks like this, so like this for example, the high of this wick and the low of that wick, that is a low. Because what's happening? We're doing this candle closes. When the next candle opens, we have an open low. So it's a low. Okay. It's the same thing if we go on the 1 hour. If we go on the 1 hour, right, and we look at something like this here, what's happening? This candle opens with a big low, come up, and we close around here. Then when this candle opens, open low, and then we have that pump, right? So let's actually look inside there now. Maybe the 15 or the 30. So not the 30, 15. Not the 15, let's say 5. And there's the low. Right there. There's that low. So you don't actually need to go down to the 15-second to see that that's a low. We can determine that just from how the candle opens and closes. So let's go to that example again. Right. Looking at this here is the closest opposing side that took out this high. So where would our opposing side be? It'd be the low of this candle here. So once that gets blown through, we know that, okay, this is not reversal liquidity, this is target liquidity now, right? Then we can say, okay, this is the protected high, this is target liquidity, that we shouldn't reverse off of this, and then we can take that continuation. I hope that makes sense. If you still don't understand, just I can make a more in-depth video.